In the clockless, temperature-controlled special collections, poring over page 63, only a part of me searches for any evidence that life is marking this place out as its own again. The medicean stars bring a welcome succor, sunk as we are beneath the dim, gray daylight. A sun, a saber-silver coin throws a faint aura in front of their faces. 22 20-year-olds cluster around a microfilm reader as I show them how to feed the rolls. The light fires moon and planets situated above an imperfect earth. There are spots on the sun, and though there is no change in their aspect, in the fine dusting of light we find a peppering of tiny stars. By the time I get through all the wrappings, sifting soggy fabric on its strainer, or a card on the lens of the microfiche machine, I decide it will snow later. Cautiously, slowly, I begin to hope that they are too busy with other things to notice that my plans and exchanges have resolved into a sense of obligation, a parallax-like displacement, starlight reflected in the retina, unraveling my quilts of internalized sermons and confessional admonitions, those parental warnings and scientific catechisms, circumscribing an exchange economy. Phaedrus, I should like to know, Socrates, whether I might eat. Socrates, you must exercise if you are to eat. That will be true to your nature. Phaedrus, I should like to know whether I might rest. Socrates, you must finish your term paper due in 2 months if you are to sleep before midnight. Phaedrus, for what should a man live if not to recharge his batteries? Socrates, for the fact that one may see that there is no disgrace in killing oneself for one's doctorate. We call them martyrs, and never doubt the sincerity. The faint sense of having failed lingers in the cold of their breaths, the hum of the microfilm feed. It shades the hours, discountenances any who seek to orbit about this new gravity with any subterfuge. The mechanism trembles then with an almost human anxiety, scorched dust cycling in the fans, brittle shreds of plant pollen and textile fiber and skin and sickness, pared so thin that it passes a faint pearlescence, little more than granulated condensations of the air. Legionnaire's disease, breathing in mist from water, asbestos, silicate mineral and insulation, planets on the pleural cavity. It's all in the lungs, swelling and spilling like bellows. Drowning is a leaden, bloated fear, like a corpse winched from a river, like the heliocentric cosmos. It is both the reality and the reason. Ask Galileo how he lost the universe, and he begins counting the nights in Venice on his fingers, sitting in the observatory, trying to align 2 lenses at the correct distance, along their optical axes to give a magnified image of stars below the 6th magnitude. Ask a printer the same question, and he recalls a specific moment, the placement of beds of type on a sheet of paper. Proofs are clipped to size, type cut out and pasted into pages to fit the binding. Some editions of Siderius Nuncius are missing bodies in Orion's belt. Faint fallen specks of soot in 5 arc minutes, stars sliced from the pagination and left under a printer's shoe. From Kierkegaard, an epigrammatic significance. The constellation is lying in pieces somewhere, lost in a way I can never hope to compass, since my limited ability to trace the connections with my finger, join the dots, and summon whole new solar systems into activity is but a fact among others. It occurs to me. I am wise to no feelings of desperation or disaster. It isn't sadness or self-pity, nothing like depression with its glacially frigid realization of having been badly and untraceably misunderstood, but rather a plain, artless form of acceptance, something uninteresting, a fleeting, unaccompanied thing, a hailstone melted in midair, Orion sliced from the sky, and stardust scattered on a printing shop floor.